Now we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 317. Let us get back to the sponge tool and I'll show you two simple use cases. First up, this portrait right here, it's a little bit undersaturated. I copied, pressing Ctrl J, then I left click on it and rasterize it. I want to saturate it, flow at around 20%. And the vibrance, I've got it checked, that reduced the clipping. And now I simply left click over the lips. Maybe I've overdone it a little bit, but you can see 20% already has a good impact. I go over the eyes, simple minor adjustment. And let's check the sweater. I go up with brush size, hardness to 0. I go over this. And finally, I go over the hair and make it pop a little bit more. And now the lips actually look pretty good compared to the hair, for example, and the sweater. And I'm just using 19% here compared to the original. I think it's an improvement. The other direction is to use it for desaturation. Here, the second image, Ctrl J yet again to copy it, left click to rasterize. You can see it's oversaturated. So I go to the mode desaturate, flow, I keep, let's say to 20%. I go a little bit up with the size of the brush and I go over background here. And maybe I can go even a little bit higher using the flow, maybe like 40%, and I do it again. And now I switch to saturate, size it down a little bit once more. And now I go over the subject, so the guy walking. And now he stands out a little bit better from the background, and the background isn't that oversaturated anymore. So these are two very simple use cases for the sponge tool. If you want to try it with the same images, you will find the links to it in the description below. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.